Hey there, everybody. Pastor Jeff here. If you can't tell, I'm sitting out on my front porch and it's just pouring down rain. Probably going to be some thunder here soon. I'm just sitting out in it because it's also 60 something degrees, so good thunderstorm, possible tornadoes, who knows? That seems to happen around here sometimes, but I just wanted to pop in here and maybe ask if you wanted to think about something with me. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was mentioned by an expert that, and I'm going to butcher this, but you're going to understand what I'm saying. We live in an age where there are more people in therapy and taking therapeutic drugs than ever before. Obviously, there's more therapeutic drugs, and they seem to come up with more and more, and there's more people that need therapy because things like microaggressions have been created and stuff that it's ridiculous. So we live in this age, yet we also live in an age where we have the highest levels of mental illness ever. And I want to think that, maybe we just weren't keeping track, but honestly, this is another one of those signs of the end times. We live in an age full of mental illness, and full of mental illness that some people are reassuring those people, no, this is perfectly normal for you to behave like this and feel like this. And I'm not even going to point at one problem or the other. You know the problems. But I can honestly tell you, this is end time stuff. It's also really sad. When I think about God being our Father, and I think about how much this breaks his heart, and how, people just aren't willing to turn to it. I remember some horrible times in my life, and I remember being put on psych meds before. It's been years ago. They did not help me. As a matter of fact, they caused me to be a pretty angry person. And if you know me, you know I'm not that volatile or angry on my own. I'm a pretty peaceful guy. So this happened, and, I had a reaction to it. I stopped taking them, and I had another reaction to that. So let's be honest, we live in a time period where it's almost cool to have a psychosis. And a lot of people, if they don't have one, they go looking for one to have. They're getting attention this way and stuff. And it saddens my heart. But there's a way out. When I finally gave up on all of that stuff and realized I'm running my life to the ragged edge, and I gave it all back to Jesus, and I really just said, one day, up into the sky, knowing I was talking to God, who I believed in, please do something. As quickly as that, I woke up the next morning having been invaded by his spirit. I wasn't all better, but I knew something. He's there. He just heard what I had to say, and I needed to start turning all of this over to him as quickly as I could. It took a while to get it all out. But it was so much better than taking a medication that literally dulls everything. Dulls it. But we don't want to feel pain, and we especially don't want kids to feel pain. We don't want kids being uncomfortable. But you gotta be uncomfortable in this world. That's how you grow as a person. You gotta get dumped and be heartbroken. You gotta lose something to understand that you're gonna survive through that loss. We're bringing up a generation of people that don't want to feel that. Every little bit of it's too much trauma for them. And I'm telling you right now, we gotta get over this. And Christians, you better stay out of it. You want to talk about mind control and all the things social media can do? Psych meds. 10 times worse than social media. Facebook crashed today and everybody panicked. Half the people tried to build a new Facebook page because they thought it was just them. I thought to myself, well, if this is my Facebook page being hacked or whatever, maybe I spent my last day on Facebook yesterday. I don't know. Hear that thunder? Anyway, just some thoughts. I'm going to try and put together more stuff and be a little bit more articulate. And there's a studio that I'm going to be bouncing into here pretty soon at Harvest Revival Center. And I'm going to open up a new page, and it's going to be on YouTube. And it's going to be called the Gen X Pastor. We're going to have Gen X Pastor, and we're going to have Beyond the Pulpit. That's going to involve myself and Pastor Neil Peterson and whoever else we decide to invite. We're going to talk about stuff like this. We're not going to sit there and have a Bible study. You want Bible study, you can live stream church from everywhere. Churches are live streamed from everywhere. But really today, I just wanted to hop on and give you something to think about and something to wonder and something to be alert for. You know, it seems like there's more therapeutic drugs in this world than there ever was, and we're crazier than we ever been. It's an industry, folks, and it's a work of the end times. Love you, and I will talk to you real soon. In fact, maybe we'll go paint together sometime soon. You guys can watch me paint. I won't teach you how because I don't know how to teach.